Welcome. I'm Perry Williams, and this is a Hamilton County Coaches Show, and we're out here at Bobby Mills Field of Dreams, the baseball facility for NYB, the Noblesville Youth Baseball. I got the executive director with me today, Chris Sciaudone. Welcome, Chris.
Thank you, Perry. Glad to be with you.
Let's talk a little bit about what we got going on out here, because it's a unique operation. Kind of talk. You have a lot of background of being president going back
2014 and 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've been around here a little bit. Kind of talk about that program, because in my mind, a lot of times I've been around baseball, and there's always a controversy between travel baseball and rec baseball.
Sure.
But from the last couple of years that I've been around you guys out here, and now part of the board, I feel like that we know what we're doing now out here.
Well,
so let's talk a little bit about what you have and kind of the numbers and everything
sure.
like that.
Well, Noblesville Youth Baseball is our program, and we are here to service the youth of Noblesville. We do service many girls as well as boys. Baseball is for girls also, Perry. This year in our rec baseball program, which our youngest age group are our 3- and 4-year-old boys and girls playing t-ball, and our oldest age group is made up of 5th and 6th grade players. We have 1,029 Noblesville youth playing baseball out here. Boy, I'll tell you, every Saturday that parking lot's awfully full, because every one of them will be out here every Saturday. And then we also play out here every weeknight. We started a couple weeks ago, and our rec program will finish up in the middle week of June. Give families a chance for a little vacation before it's time to go back to school. We also have the Noblesville Millers travel program here. The NYB Millers teams start at 7 and under and go up to 12 and under. We have 148 boys playing travel baseball this year. They play tournaments here at the Field of Dreams, other parts of central Indiana, and some of them will travel around the Midwest and even further this year to compete in other tournaments. So we're very blessed to have what we feel is the finest youth baseball facility in central Indiana, if not in all of Indiana.
I kind of lose track of time, but it was going on, I guess, 3 years when the commitment was made to turf all the infields. I think we had 2. Was that correct?
We did.
At the beginning?
We had 2 infields. Fields 5 and 8 had turf infields initially. And in 2014, Brian Mills, Bobby's son, sat down with me and he said, "Chris, I want to turf them all. Go find out what it's going to cost." And I said, "Yes, sir." So I did, and we put a committee together and put together a feasibility study. We met with many companies here locally and organizations to get their help and support to cover the cost of that. And as a result, the next season in 2016, our kids came out to a facility with 8 fields with turf infields. And the beauty of the turf is this. Sure, it's nice, it's fancy, it's better than anything any of us ever had growing up, that's for sure. We didn't know there was such a thing. Yeah. But what it allows us to do is we're sitting here on kind of what's been a rainy day, and our kids are going to play baseball tonight. They're not playing in a rainstorm. It's no longer raining, but we are able to recover quickly, get kids back out on the fields. We don't miss a whole lot of games. Real bad weather we do. But it allows us to give kids a chance to play more ball, and that's what we're here for. So a tremendous commitment by the Mills family, by our field sponsors, and our other partners that have helped make this a reality.
It's been unbelievable. I moved back here about 5 years ago, and it's been amazing how the growth of this program out here is. In 2014, what were the kind of numbers?
We had about 850 kids in our rec baseball program, and today we have 20% more than that, and that's just in the course of 4 full seasons. So who knows where we're headed? I know as the guy who makes the schedule, I hope we go a little slow and getting a lot bigger, because I do lose some sleep at night trying to get all these games scheduled, but we're here to service all the kids that want to play.
And you know what? One thing that, kind of impromptu here today is with the weather conditions and the Noblesville girls softball team is going to come out here at 6:30 tonight and play a ball game. I mean, that's one of the unique things that can happen.
That is correct. One thing that people should understand is that our organization and all the other youth sports organizations here in Noblesville are in partnership with the city of Noblesville and with Noblesville schools specifically. We sit here behind Hazeldale Elementary. We are on school property, and we view that as a partnership with Noblesville schools. As part of that, we've tried to partner with Noblesville girls softball. They'll be hosting a tournament out here later this summer and get the benefit of use of our facility. And over the winter, Dave Leda and I, our president, had a meeting with Deke Bullard, the head varsity coach at Noblesville High, and he said, gosh, we sure lose a lot of games to rain. So every time the Miller girls have a home game scheduled, we have a field blocked off for them. They get a crummy day like today. I said, come on out. So at 6:30 tonight, the Millers are playing, I believe they're playing McCutcheon tonight, or maybe it's Harrison. Doesn't matter. The Millers will win. So at 6:30, if once the baseball's over, come out and watch some softball.
Let's talk a little bit about, because this weekend you had a tournament a little bit earlier in April, which, we had some, with the spring we've had. We're in Indiana, okay, so the spring we had.
Constant reminder.
Yeah, so we had a difficult time, but the King of the Corn's always been the big tournament here at NYB at the start.
My son is 15 now, and I remember they were playing King of the Corn back when he was a little guy out here playing. So King of the Corn is our marquee event of the year. We'll start Thursday night. 77 teams will travel to play here at the Field of Dreams. Some will come from very close in our other Hamilton County towns. Others will come from Illinois, Kentucky, Ohio. They will invade central Indiana to play 133 games. Thank goodness it looks like we will have good weather. Knocking on wood. As the tournament director, I can tell you I watch that Weather Channel pretty diligently. But basically, we will host 7 travel tournaments in the remainder of the summer here. We right now are scheduled to have over 500 teams come in. You have about 12 kids on a team, so that's 6,000 players, plus their parents, their siblings, their grandparents. Very nice for our local economy. By bringing all those teams in here, it allows us to keep the facility around us as great as it is, and it also allows us to keep our fees for our rec players at the lowest in Hamilton County. That's an ongoing goal for us. That was Bobby Mills' goal, and we carry on his mission. So it's certainly been a great way to help us accomplish that goal.
And that's the one great thing is, Bobby had a vision when he did this out here and did a remarkable job and brought together many businesses to build this and give the kids an opportunity of somewhere to play. So, it's you have to commend the Mills family and Bobby when he was alive for having the vision to do this. And
Bobby is someone that I never personally met, but I'm very quick to tell Mikey and Brian and the rest of the Mills family that I will forever owe a debt of gratitude to Bobby. The bond I was able to forge with my own son and in our many years out here together is something that I will treasure, and I think most of our board is in the same boat. Very few of us knew Bobby, but we definitely feel that it is our mission to carry on the program that he established, and here at the Field of Dreams, a vision that he had. I often say to Mikey and to Brian, I wonder if Bobby could have ever imagined to see 1,000 kids out here on a rec Saturday. If he ever dreamt that is what this would become. But, we do it all in his memory. And the Mills family continues to be phenomenal partners for Noblesville Youth Baseball. Amazingly supportive, definitely in tune with keeping Bobby's vision alive.
And that's one great thing. And, opening ceremonies, I guess it was last week.
Yeah.
It kind of all runs together
it
here.
Does.
But last week's opening ceremonies was unbelievable. I mean, you can't imagine. No. I know he could imagine bringing a Apache helicopter in and landing here to bring the ball. And the flag.
It was a real special night. We probably had 500 or 600 kids out here that witnessed something that they won't soon forget. So it was a great kickoff to the season. We'll take better weather anytime it wants to come along. That'd be nice. But you know, if not less rain, maybe just a little warmer would be nice. But no, just an amazing way to kick off what is sure to be a great season here in 2018.
Well, Chris, I know you got ball games getting ready to start here. You got travel teams because Tuesday night is practice for travel teams here tonight, and I know you have a busy schedule here. And now we got a softball game, so I appreciate you taking time out, and maybe later on in the season we'll talk about how well it's gone, or maybe how well it's not gone. Okay, because of weather or anything, because. There's one thing you can't take care of, and that's Mother Nature and the weather.
True.
So
we all know who's boss.
Yeah, that's right.
No, thank you, Perry, for the opportunity. We're very thankful to all of our sponsors. I'll close on the note that no child is ever denied the opportunity to participate in our program for an inability to pay, and that's entirely due to the generosity of our sponsors. So thank you very much to each and every one of them.
Thank you. And this is Perry Williams with Hamilton County TV and the coaches show here tonight, and thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.